Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Irish Eyes here again. So today I'm in St. Cartage Cathedral in Lismore, County Waterford, and we're going to have a look inside the cathedral and read some headstones. And the cathedral here is just amazing architecture. So let's go and have a look. So not far from the cathedral here as well, in Lismore, there is a castle here nearby the cathedral, Lismore Castle. Very famous castle with the Cavendish family, and a famous grave that's here in the cathedral today, connected to Lismore Castle. We will be taking a visit to that grave and tell you the story. Serenity Sue is here today as well. The weather's superb, sun is shining. So Charles Arthur Francis Cavendish was the man that's interred here in the cemetery. Lord Charles Arthur Cavendish, Francis Cavendish, was the second son of Victor Cavendish, the 9th Duke of Devonshire, and his wife Lady Evelyn Emily Mary Petty Fitzmaurice. And in 1932 he married the dancer Adele Astaire, a star of Broadway theatre at the London stage and sister of Fred Astaire. At his family seat of Chatsworth House in Derbyshire, he had met Adele in London in 1927 and courted her when he worked for the bank J.P. Morgan and Co. in New York City. Adele proposed to Lord Charles at the 21 Club in Manhattan, and they had children, a daughter born in 1933 and twin sons born in 1937. They lived only for a few hours. The couple lived at nearby Lismore Castle here in County Waterford, and the castle is just ahead. You can see through the trees the tower of the castle, and if I can get over there, guys, I'll get you a better view of the castle. So the couple lived in the castle, which had been given to them as a wedding present by Lord Charles's father, the 9th Duke of Devonshire. A clause in Lord Charles's will stipulated that Lismore Castle was to go to his nephew, Lord Andrew Cavendish. If Adele remarried, which she did in 1947, to Kingman Douglas, Cavendish died at Lismore Castle, aged 38, of long-term acute alcoholism, and was buried at Lismore here in the cathedral. So that's the story of Charles Arthur Francis Cavendish and Adele Astaire, sister of the famous Fred Astaire. And this is a beautiful statue here, in loving memory of Ambrose William Bush Power, died the 10th of March 1907. Also of his wife Frances Maria, died the 16th of December 1917. Elder daughter of Gervase Parker Bush. And it's a gorgeous looking statue of an angel. And she's missing both of her hands, I see.
And some of the wings.
And some of her wings, I think, as well. Isn't that amazing? Statue. And she's missing the wings on one side, I think. But look at the feet and that. Very realistic. And she's missing just here a piece of the wing, the hands. But those eyes on that statue, look how realistic they look. It's like the face is actually real, and the eyes, and the lichen that's coming over it. So guys, I'm going to take you over to the grave and show you Mr. Cavendish's grave. And he's buried just in the corner of the cathedral here. Now I do believe, I was speaking to a man in the local tourist office, Garroyd, his name is. So a special thanks to Garroyd, who gave us, myself and Serenity Sue, a free virtual reality tour of Lismore Castle. And I have to say, it was absolutely amazing. And I really enjoyed it. The two of us enjoyed it, and I'll definitely come back again. And I'll put the link in under the video if anybody is interested in ever coming around Lismore or the area. It's well worth a visit. It's absolutely amazing place. The castle, the cathedral, the virtual reality tour we had, just everything. So guys, this is the final resting place of Charles Cavendish, Charles Arthur Francis Cavendish, who was married to Adele Astaire, the famous Broadway brother and sister, Fred and Adele. And it says on the gravestone here, Charles Arthur Francis Cavendish, 1905 to 1944. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. And you can see at the bottom of the gravestone the family name Cavendish. So guys, that's Charles Arthur Francis's final resting place, and the famous connection with the Astaire family.
They lived in the castle, but Fred visited there.
Yeah, Fred lived, or sorry, Charles Arthur Francis lived in the castle with Adele. They were married and they lived there. And there was other famous people stayed in Lismore Castle as well. John F. Kennedy stayed there. A lot of famous people. Prince Charles, Sir Walter Raleigh, the famous man who brought the potatoes to Ireland, has another connection to it. And just off in the distance, through those trees, and it might be hard to see, but you can see the tower here, and that's Lismore Castle in the distance. But as I said, if I can get down near the castle, I'll get some better video footage for you. And this is St. Cartage Cathedral in Lismore, and it's absolutely beautiful. A large cathedral, a lot of history. And there's a few headstones here. I'll read a few headstones as well, guys, while I'm here, because there's some lovely headstones in this cathedral. Chest tombs here as well. And here in this one we have the two hands, shaking hands. And I've seen that before, where two hands are shaking each other. And I think one of them has a shroud on it. So it's like life and death shaking hands. The living and the dead shake hands. In loving memory of George Robert Fuller, died March 1949, age 82, and his daughter Ellen Elizabeth Kingston died in 1937. And isn't that lovely with the hands on that one? And there's a little cat, guys, just after coming at my feet in the cemetery, and he's sitting at the grave that I'm reading. He's just turned up, which is quite strange, because we were doing a video in Cork yesterday and a black cat came into the cemetery there as well and wandered around. And this is a nice little cat. What's your name? What's your name? Enjoying the sunshine. And there's a very unusual little monument here. It's like a pyramid. There's writing on the back, but it's kind of worn. I'll try and read it.
Writing here, but it's very worn.
Excuse my shadow, guys. It's a very miniature size pyramid monument. And there's our little cat. He's following us again. And there's the cathedral in the background.
And there's faces near the shutters.
There's faces on the design on it near the shutters, so I'll try and zoom in, guys, and show you that. You can see the faces here on the windows. It's an amazing cathedral, great architecture, and I'll find out, guys, online who actually designed the cathedral, and I'll definitely put it up on the video. And I'll try and read this one if I can. Now it might be hard with the light
I'll stand in the shadow maybe
to read.
Oh, I won't be able to. The sun's gone out now.
No. Many years. Who's this?
John.
Clark. It looks like John Clark. Many years of. It's hard to read. If I could even get a date on that or something. Died.
Yeah, it's all worn.
It's all worn away, guys. It's very hard.
Died.
with the weather and everything else. There's an age, they're like aged.
Looks like 61.
61, is it?
Yeah.
There's writing on the back of it there as well, just in behind these bushes. I think there's something engravement on it.
Let me see. No. It's a poem, I think.
What is it?
A poem or a verse.
Oh, it's just a verse or a poem. Could be from a psalm. But it's an unusual but nice little monument, a pyramid shape. So this place is lovely. The greenery in the area around the cathedral.
Lots of visitors.
Lots of visitors here.
Look at. They're lovely coming into.
And these are budding here on the tree. All these flowers, look.
Yeah.
And the whole tree is full of these lovely flowers. I'm not sure what flowers they are. So if anyone knows what these are, be sure to let me know. Our friend is still following us, guys. The little cat, look. And this is the cathedral. Now, if I can get inside, I'll give you a look, guys, as well. We'll go in and have a quick look around the cathedral. It's really beautiful cathedral. And there's plaques all over the walls here in the cathedral. Memorial plaques. And this one here says, in loving memory of Philip Sylvester Alexander, late captain of Kilmorna, Lismore, born 1883 and died in 1952, and of his only son Charles Godfrey Alexander, lieutenant in the Hussars, born in 1928, killed in action in Korea in 1951. So you have all these plaques all over the cathedral here. Memorial plaques. And a bumblebee, guys. So let's continue down. Have another look around this beautiful cathedral. to the memory of Henry Amyas. I'm not sure, is that Bush. Glencairn, son of Gervase Parker Bush of Kilfan, County Kilkenny, and Mary, sister of the Honourable Henry Grattan. And guys, if you've heard that, that's the cat that was following me around the graveyard. And I think he's trying to get my attention.
That's the Mcgrath Tomb of the Apostles.
This is the tomb of the Mcgrath family. And it has the apostles going around the sides of it.
16th century.
The Mcgrath tomb containing many figures and symbols. This 16th century stone carving includes the 12 apostles, the Virgin Mary, the 4 evangelists, and saints Cartage, Catherine, and Patrick. So a very old 1600s tomb with the apostles carved in on the sides. And guys, you're not going to believe it, but the cat just followed me into the cathedral here. Yeah, he'll get in trouble if you're in here. And look at this door entrance here, isn't that amazing structure? Of the cathedral, the back of the cathedral here. To the memory of Very Reverend John Scott, Dean of Lismore, who for a period of 28 years to the day of his death constantly resided within his deanery. Generous, charitable, social, with a heart ever opened to the necessitous, and a home, the constant residence of hospitality, cheerfulness, and happiness. And the architecture in this cathedral, amazing. And as I said, if I find out who designed this cathedral, I'll put it in the video, guys. This is just another little area. The cathedral here, we'll have a look. Wow. Look at this. Sun shining through the window. Those big stained glass window, look. There's faces in the ceiling up there, and they're all colourful designs. They look like flowers. So strange. Like he's just looking straight down at me. And I don't know if I'll be able to get you. There's a better view of that face that just looks right down on top of you when you come in. And it's amazing to see whoever designed all this. And my friend is still with me, as you can see.
Floor.
The tiles on the floor is beautiful, yeah. The colourful tiles. This cathedral is just steeping in amazing designs and architecture. Stained glass windows. Just everything about it. Some lovely flowers at the top of the altar here. Fresh flowers. And just look at that window, the size of that window in the cathedral. So guys, I'll leave it there. Thanks for coming along on this walk on the St. Cartage beautiful cathedral here in Lismore in County Waterford, and the story of Lord Charles Arthur Cavendish. And our little friend. So from me, Serenity Sue, and my other little friend here, take care, God bless, and I'll see you all soon.